Hello everybody, welcome to All India Yuva Computer Saksharata Mission, a complete online education system. In the earlier classes we discussed about list and tuple. We will finish about the discussion on list and tuple type of collection related data type, and we will see what are the difference between list and tuple. List is mutable, on the other hand tuple is immutable. You cannot increase or decrease a size of a tuple. So, tuple is actually known as read only version of a list. So, these are the basic difference between list and tuple, otherwise the insertion order are preserved, heterogeneous in nature, all the other things are equal to list and tuple. But now here we are where we discuss about set data structure. So, what is the difference between list, tuple and set, and what are the similarities we here to discuss? The most important feature of a set, if you want to represent a group of unique values as a single entity, then we should go for set like list and tuple, but here duplicate values are not allowed, duplicate elements are not allowed, very important. In list and tuple duplicates are allowed, but in set you cannot use duplicate values, duplicate element. And the second one, which is very important, then insertion order is not preserved. So, because of that insertion order is not preserved, we cannot use indexing and slicing in set. So, this is the basic difference between list, tuple and set. In tuple and list we can use duplicate element and insertion order is preserved. But in set we cannot use duplicate values and insertion order are not preserved. Insertion, because of that insertion order is not preserved, so we cannot use indexing and slicing into set. We never have to use indexing and slicing. With the help of indexing and slicing you cannot access the value of a set. We can represent element within curly braces in set and dictionary too. So, comma are the separator. We can apply mathematical operation like union, intersection, difference within from set. Okay. So, these are the basic concept of set. So, the similarities of set and list are both of them are mutable. You can change the value of a set, you can as well as change the value of a list, but you cannot change the value of a tuple. This is the difference between tuple and list and set. But set is differ, that duplicates values are not allowed and insertion order is not preserved. These are the main two things that implement set and differ set from list and tuple. So, if you want to represent a group of unique values as a single entity, then we should go for set. Duplicates are not allowed. This is very important. In list and tuple duplicates elements are allowed, but here you cannot introduce duplicates element, and insertion order is not preserved. But we can sort the element, but insertion order is not preserved. Because of that insertion order is not preserved, if you run a set, first time you will see that 10 is on index value 0, after you run it again and you will see that 10 is on index value 4. So, there is no proper indexing, insertion order is not preserved. It means that insertion order is not preserved. If insertion order is not preserved, how can you access a value with the help of indexing and slicing? If there is no permanent index to any of the element, how can you use indexing and slicing on it? So, these are the basic difference and basic similarities of set, list and tuple. When we use list, when we use tuple and when we use set, these are the basic idea. So, with the help of some example we will discuss it here. If I want to create a set, if I want to create an empty set, how can you do that? We will see with the help of a example. Now, I have to create a file, Python file. This is my Python file, here it is. If I want to create a set with the help of curly braces 10, 20, 30, 40, see carefully. Now, I want to print S and print the type of S, print type of S, okay, that is it. I have to save it, set1.py. Now run it from command prompt. Cd d desktop, from there cd python, from there py set1.py. You will see the order is not preserved. You will give the order like that one, 10 is in the 0th index, 20 is on the second index, first index, 30 is second, this is third, but it will create its own index. Because of this reason, we will say that insertion order is not preserved. With the help of indexing, if you find 10 in the first index at first, when you run it again, you will find 20 in that index. So insertion order is not preserved. This is the example for that one against my words. Okay, that insertion order is not preserved. Okay, fine. I have to do another example. How can you create a set from a list? In list, you can use duplicate values. Okay, L, you can use duplicate value 10, 20, 10, 30, 40, 20 and 30 again. This is my list. I have to convert this list into set and passing the least value along with this parameter. So if I now print S, you will see all the duplicate values are gone. All the duplicate value it returned, we don't know what is the index actually, what type of index it produce. It's only print 10 once, 20 once, 30 once and 40 once. Because of that, duplicate values are gone, but we don't know what is actually the order is. Save it, set2.py. Now if I run it from the command prompt, you will see the output. Here is the output. Here you can see 10 is only one time, 20 is only one time, 30 is only one time and 40 is only one time. It's the duplicates are gone. So it proves that you cannot use duplicate value in a set. Now I have to use another example. This is another example. If you want to set with the help of range function, this is the example, range of 5, print S. If you print S, it will create your set, and the value of the sets are, we don't know what are actually the index is, but I can print it in my assumption. So you cannot find it like that one, but all the values are in there. You will see that all the values are in there. Okay, this is the values of a set. With the help of the range function, we can create this set, this type of set. You can save it, you have to save it because you are not saving that one, set3.py. if you are not saving that one, you are unable to run the program. Okay, this is set3.py. look at that, you will find it will give you the order. Okay, with the help of range function, we are able to create set. Okay, while you are creating a empty set, you have to take special care, because if you use like that, it will not create any empty set, but it will create an empty dictionary. If you write like that, this will not create any set, actually this will create a empty dictionary. So how can you create? If you print that one, print S, then you will find that this will become a dictionary, set4.py. How can you create an empty dictionary, empty set? Then this is a set4. Okay, print it. Now print the type of the set, type for that. You will see the type of S is type dictionary. Print it, and run it from, you will see that is a dictionary, that is not a set. So how can we create a empty set? The solution is, now I have to, if I want to create an empty set, set, so with the help of set function, we can create empty set. Now print S1, and print the type of S1, you will find that is not a dictionary, it became a set. Here it is, this is dictionary, first one is dictionary, but second one is a set. So this is how you can create an empty set. If you want to create a set from set function, S2 equals to set of apple, banana, anything, you will find this is the name of our company. So if you print like this, print S2, you will get individual value for everyone. It will become, you will see that, oh, where this S comes, okay, it doesn't maintain the order, but all the elements are in there. It will create all the individual element, all the single letter as a element of a set. This is how you can create a set from a set function. Now I have to create another function where we can create a dynamic set. How to create a dynamic set? With the help of evolve function, we are able to create dynamic set. Enter set of values. Okay, with the help of this one we can create dynamic set. Okay, print S, it will ask you to give the value when you run the program. Set 5.py, run it from the command prompt. It will ask you to enter the value. You have to enter the value 5, 10.5, A, 6. If you insert any duplicate value, this duplicate value will be deleted. If I insert 5 again, you will see that 5 is only calculated once. This is how we can create dynamic set 2. Okay, so we can use different type of function, different type of set function. So I think that's all for this class. We will discuss different type of function and mathematical function on set from in the next class. Okay, thank you for watching our video. We will see you in the next video. Here we will discuss some more detailed thing about set. Thank you.